The name is Aceh. Located on the Pacific Ring of Fire and close to the seismic gap in the Sunda Strait, a strait that connects the island of Java with Sumatra, making it very vulnerable to earthquakes and other natural disasters. The Indo-Australian plate known as the Sunda Megathrust is one of the most active and dangerous subduction zones in the world. With enormous and accumulating tectonic energy that is then released in a form of large earthquakes such as the Aceh earthquake and tsunami in 2004. The devastating earthquake and tsunami waves that hit Aceh in 2004 left many traces of buildings and debris all over the city. One of the few buildings that still stands strong is Masjid Rahmatullah, located in a village of Lok Nga Subdistrict, Aceh Besar.
Pada waktu tsunami terjadi, memang saya tidak merasakan gempa. Saya waktu itu masih di atas beca. Ada kejanggalan di mana ada satu orang yang kurang waras sedikit. Dia keluar pada kerumunan, dia bilang air laut naik, air laut. Ya itu aja, padahal air laut belum naik. Saya datang ke masjid, masuklah pintu samping. Saya lihat memang masjid ada rusak. Yang paling parah rusak di bagian selatan dekat pintu sampai keluar besi daripada beton. Ketika sampai di kerumunan, ada orang yang lari dari pinggir pantai. Dia bilang air laut naik, lari. Ketika saya mau lari, itu kejanggalan terjadi pada diri saya. Terdengar bisikan, Rizal, hari ini dunia disucikan. Saya tak terfikir untuk menengok ke belakang. Saya lari terus karena begitu takutnya. Orang yang lari di depan berkata, kita nggak usah lari lagi ke Banda Aceh karena air sudah mengepung kita. Pada waktu itu semua terpikir untuk lari ke bukit. Baru saya lari ke bukit. Ada orang berkata pada saya itu ada mayat. Saya bilang hari ini bukan satu mayat yang kita dapat, cuma ribuan mayat akan ada. Karena saya berkata begitu, saya sudah menengok air laut tu besar kali, menghancurkan rumah semuanya.
Although it underwent some changes after the tsunami, some of the backside of the mosque are still maintained in their original condition. Another building that holds the dark history of the Aceh tsunami is a fishing boat that was stranded on top of a resident's house. The boat, which was supposed to carry fish, turned into a rescue ship for the 59 residents on board. Then another silent witness that reminds people of the 2004 incident is Kapal Apung, or PLTD ship, in Ulele area, Punge village, Blangcut. The ship with a length of 63 meters and a weight of 2,600 tons that floated and stranded around the community's house became a symbol of the great tsunami that occurred at that time. Of the many silent witnesses of the Aceh tsunami, all of them are neatly stored in a building-shaped archive called Museum Tsunami Aceh, keeping many dark memories by leaving some of the items used in the disaster, making a room full names of victims named Sumur Doa, displaying pieces of a video, and becoming evidence of the help given by all corners of the world. A reminder of how the whole world came together to provide aid to the people of Aceh.
BPBA punya kegiatan Desa Tangguh Bencana namanya. disingkat Destana. Apa-apa aja kegiatannya, outputnya itu kita menghasilkan peta desa. Kemudian kita membuat dokumen desa, dokumen rencana penanggulangan bencana namanya. Kemudian kita juga membentuk forum relawan bencana tingkat desa. Itu salah satu output yang dihasilkan dari Destana. Kemudian kita punya sekolah madrasah aman bencana, kalau disingkat SMAP. Kita masuk ke ranah-ranah sekolah karena juga anak-anak sekolah menjadi rentan terhadap bencana. Kita juga punya kegiatan keluarga tangguh bencana. Itu di skop paling kecil lagi. Artinya di tingkat keluarga juga kita memiliki edukasi itu, program itu. Rambu jalur evakuasi itu berfungsi sebagai penunjuk arah ketika terjadi yang namanya bencana gempa dan tsunami. Memberikan edukasi agar masyarakat paham kemana mereka akan menuju titik kumpul yang aman melalui rambu jalur evakuasi.
Masjid Rahmatullah, Stranded Ship, and Museum Tsunami Aceh are examples of buildings that have survived and bear silent witness to the resilience and devastation felt by its people. In addition to honoring those who have died, these mementos from the past also provide a powerful representation of the perseverance, fortitude, and spirit of its people who preserved in the face of unforeseen tragedy. Aceh's history will live on thanks to the memories preserved at these sites, ensuring that the lessons learned and lives lost will never be forgotten.